What's up, heroes? My name is Sylarclone, and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic and the adventures of Asswad Dickwhistle. So last time, we got this shiny lightsaber right here, which is always exciting. But today, we're going to venture towards the Tainted Grove. The Tainted Grove is going to be our final test before we become a Padawan in the Jedi Order. Right now, we're just an apprentice, so we're in the Order, but not really considered a Jedi just yet. So we're able to leave the compound now and be able to leave. So we got to talk to the droid first. Shut up, I was going to leave anyways. Alright, and as we see today, I am going to be accompanied by Zalbar and Karth. My thoughts behind this: we're going to be encountering Cathons out there. I don't think they have too much damage. I really haven't looked into the stats and everything. Zalbar is going to be up front with me, dealing out damage with his Vibro Sword, and Karth's going to be providing some range blaster fire with his dual pistols. We've got Karth's blaster and Bendak's blaster that we picked up as well. So we're going to go on ahead and go right here. Let's talk to this gentleman right here, Nemo.
It is good sometimes to stop and reflect on the beauty of nature and the forest.
That's a very wise saying.
I'm sorry.
It is very good. I can understand in this busy time we could lose track of the little things.
My name is Nemo.
Oh, hello,
Is there
Nemo.
something I can help you with?
I've been given a task by the council. I like a question about Dantooine. I would like to know about you. Well, Master Jar told us, there's not much more information he can tell. We'd have to figure that out. So let's not ask him for any help with our task by the council. Let's learn a little bit more about this seemingly Jedi Nemo.
Flattered. What is it you wish to know?
I'm glad you're flattered, Sensei. Well, who are you?
As I have said, I believe, my name
Well,
is
you have
Nemo.
said your name
I
is
am here
Nemo.
by the will of the Jedi Council.
Oh, you're here from the council. Does that make you a Jedi?
Indeed, my young friend, that I am. I have served the council for many years.
Oh, wow. Many years
and
on the
have seen
council.
many
Or serving the
apprentices
council many
pass
years.
through
Doesn't mean
this
he's on the
honor.
council. Are you a member of the council?
I think perhaps you place an undue importance on rank and hierarchy.
No, it's just a general question.
Understandable, but regrettable also.
I get what you're saying. He's a very philosophical dude. Very kind of
Is there something else I can help
hippie-esque
you
sort of
with?
talking too. Let's admire nature. You put so much importance on ranks and whatnot. Is something else I can help you with? I have a question about
Very
Dantooine.
well. What is it you wish to know?
Let's see. Where can I find a store? No. Master Jar said there are caves on Dantooine with lightsaber crystals. Let's find out a little more about those.
Those caves. Those caves.
So you seem to know about it
dangerous
then.
For the unwary.
Ooh,
Kinrith
dangerous, okay.
spiders infest the places. They are attracted by the colors and heat given off by the
Okay.
crystals, I think.
So we'd be in trouble
It is a
when
pity.
running in there with the
Those
lightsabers.
caves are strong with the Force. Is there
It's alright. That
something else I
just
can
kind of keeps
help
any
you with?
unwary, I must be going
I
now.
hope your time
Having the
is
Kinrath
well
spiders in there
spent
might keep
here on
anyone
Dantooine.
away who shouldn't belong in there. So only those strong enough can enter. So we're going to continue onward. Gar.
Greetings.
Interesting.
friend.
Hi, Gar.
I can safely assume you are a member of the Jedi Order. Has the
Uh,
council agreed to hear?
I mean, I can understand your assumption. We are carrying a lightsaber that does label us as a Jedi. I am merely an apprentice, not a Jedi. I'm sorry, I do not know. Guess they are waiting for you now. I don't know anything. Leave me alone. I am merely an apprentice, not a Jedi.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was mistaken.
Oh,
Does the
yeah,
council
it's quite
require
all right,
our
Gar.
presence?
That's all right. I can understand your confusion, the lightsaber and all. I'm sorry. I do not know if they require your presence.
Oh, I see. I am mistaken.
You are a very polite
How may
man.
I be of assistance?
Who are you? First, tell me a little about
My
yourself.
name
Why
is
are you
Me and
petitioning to the
fine
council?
wife Rilke here.
A pleasure.
live
Hi, Rilke.
on one of the northern farms. But
Okay.
the cat hounds and the Mandalorian problem has been getting really bad.
That's
lately.
interesting. We knew the Cathhounds were getting bad, but now finding out about Mandalorians, things are getting a little heated. Mandalorians here because this is at the end of the Mandalorian Wars.
Ever since
What are they
the
doing here on
Republic
Dantooine?
Years ago, little groups have been roaming all over the place.
Okay, so
With
some
the
straggler
sick
survivors trying to keep up the
Republic
Mandalorian
doesn't have
name.
the manpower to hunt them down. The
Makes
Jedi
sense.
Are even worse off because Malik has been hunting them.
You gotta
specifically.
pick your
They're
battles
very
wisely. Do we pick off the still straggling Mandalorians that are still
don't wanna face
popping
the
up and
crowd.
causing some trouble, or do we focus on the Sith that's murdering everybody?
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, you've been more than helpful,
Farewell,
Gar.
then. May
Thank
the
you so
Force
much
be
for
with
all
you.
your information. We'll be able to take it from here.
Yes. May the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you as well. So we learned now that there are Mandalorians here. Always a good thing.
You a Jedi?
Oh, John, what do you
How long
want?
People continue to sit by and claim you protect us.
What are you talking about?
You sit in your enclave safe from the Mandalorians while we
I don't think the
suffer.
Mandalorians are going to be much of a problem for us. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Those Mandalorian brutes have killed my daughter. They
Oh,
came to our
I'm
land
sorry.
demanding our livelihood. But
I mean, they are
my ill
pretty
son
vicious and seek
said no.
battle, and they're probably a little upset that they lost, but they killed your daughter.
Nothing I could do. Too many of the
This dude back there has
Mandalorians
been
are
getting in the
Toro's
way.
allies.
He's walking
I
right through
ask
Zalbar.
you, please, Master Jedi,
He's
stop
kind of
these
weaving
raiders
through
and
all of
get
us.
revenge for my daughter.
I'm not a Jedi yet. Let's see here. Revenge is never a good reason. You know, let's go with the first option. I'm no Jedi yet.
I've been accepted into the order. Yours is the authority of the Jedi. I will
Maybe.
give you all I have.
I'm not gonna.
Annihilate them from the face of this
I mean, I'm
planet.
still gonna go out and fight them. So we're learning a little bit more about the Mandalorians. So we gotta help John out. So we're gonna go on our way. So when we come into this clearing right away, we can see Elise right here. She'll trigger a side quest for us. She's missing a droid. I'm not going to go through that just yet. It's just a little side quest while we're out there. And then we have Adun Larp. He's kind of a merchant salesman, so we can sell stuff to him and purchase items from him as well. But we're going to continue on because there's this little cat hound that's sitting up here. So this is going to be our first experience with them. Get him to face and turn our attention. Hi, little guy. You look friendly. You want pets? Apparently not. Bark, 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 woof, woof. Summon several more and one hiding in the background. All right. Prepare for combat, gentlemen. Let's go, heroes. Roll out. Let's go fight with an improved flurry shot. Do a whopping 14 damage. We did more damage with our single shot just now, so we're going to kind of keep with just the basic ones, have everyone else help out as well. And very little damage taken. Good news all around. So I'm going to head off this way real quick just to kind of pick up some more experience by fighting these Cathounds. I personally really like getting the experience right away before venturing much further into the Grove, or looking for the Tainted Grove. Allows us to level up. That way, in case we find any of these Mandalorians, we can take them down no problem. So I'm going to stick with just my my basic combat here. There's this Horned Cathound here. I'm going to target this one first. Help Zalbar out with it, because it looks like it's targeting Zalbar. Lots of experience on that one. 200 for taking down a Horned Cathound. We've got another one right here, so we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to attempt for a critical strike on one of these hits as well. See if we'll be able to get it. Looks like Zalbar's using that improved power attack. If we are able to get in one more, another 200 experience going down to us. We're going to continue on this way. We are taking very little damage, but in the case where we do take damage, this is why I took Cure. It can heal everyone else around us. Drains a lot of my force points. I don't have many to begin with, and I'm not really dedicated to one side or the other. So, seeing that Cathound, I'm going to drop a grenade at it. Looks like it just kind of stopped. Get some good damage off on it. We're going to take out the Horned Cathound first. We're going to have Karth target them as well. Switch the targeting, take out the Horned Cathound. We're taking quite a bit of damage. It's really taking us. These things are going to be really hard to hit. I might go down here, and that's okay. I'm going to prep a heal for me and Zalbar, just in case. Zalbar is just doing work. Karth is probably helping out as well, I would hope. Do some more power shots, get a little closer. All right, everyone gets taken down. I'm taking it quite a bit low, seeing here. Now taking down half of my health, over half of my health actually. That's all right. Take out this little straggling Cathound as it's sitting here. Zalbar's going to use his power attack. We take it down, not a big deal. And we're going to continue onward. We could certainly go left right away, but that we're going to save for another time. We're going to head on this way, go a little further into this area, and head to the Matale grounds. Now, the Matale family is one of the few families that are on Dantooine right now. They are some farmers, or I'll assume some farmers or some important people on it. I'm sitting here in aggro. Should be okay. Have Zalbar take the aggro of the Horned Cathound. I'll take out the little one. Not a big deal. As long as we survive, we'll be okay. But the Metallis are a family. They also trigger a little side quest on here as well in the Dantooine area. I'm going to sit on back real quick, drop a med pack. I'm still taking damage, which means I'm not rolling much more. We're just going to keep taking them out, walking on through, head towards the Metalli grounds. Zalbar and Karth have already targeted this poor another horned calfhound. We're going to go in and help on out. I'm going to keep with the basic attacks just because Flurry's not doing any damage for the time being. It probably won't until we level it up some more. Now to switch targeting to Karth, not entirely sure why. That's going to be a bad decision on the Calfhound's part because it gets taken down once again, and there's another Calfhound hiding up here. So many of them. That's why I like to fight them all, because lots of good experience. You figure we've got 800 experience at least so far right now. We fought at least 4 horned Calfhounds. At 200 apiece, that's quite a bit right there. If I can figure out how to move, I'm going to venture a little more over this way, see if there are any more that are over this way, because they're always good. I'm going to drop another med pack real quick. That's not a big deal. Actually, I'm going to drop the full cure. Everyone's around me. This Calfhound's going to come. I have no idea what happened to Zalbar. They're going to leave me alone because their AI's not figuring out what's going on either. That's okay. Able to take them on down. And pick off these last 2. See if there are any more out in the distance. It looks like there are, so we'll take them out. I will take this one, leave the other one to Zalbar and Karth. We'll quickly disposed of it. Karth's shooting at that one. Zalbar can't make up his mind if that's what he's going to shoot at or not. I'm still having quite a bit of a hard time fighting down this one on my own. All those 2 have taken down 2. It means they're just better than I am. So pick off the last 2 in the area, then we are going to move on. Let's see where this area ends up. Grove, we're not going to go there just yet. We'll cut through the Metalli grounds just to kind of see what it's like. And again, pick up some more experience, because experience is good. Only 9 damage, and I'm sure 1 basic attack is doing 15, so it's probably a good idea to stick with that until we're able to do some more damage here. I think I just saw another horned Calfhound pop up as well. Apparently not. The game is making... must have been a glitch in the Matrix. So we're going to head on over to the Metalli grounds. I'm going to make sure I have my entire party with me, because sometimes they do tend to wander away. Alright. I did change some equipment around as well. I currently am running an Arcanian energy shield. It helps for any blaster fire. I could be running something else like an energy shield. Not going to bother with it for the time being. So we're going to walk around this way. Stay off the paved area. Because why not? We'll wander this way as our force points regenerate. Wander around the Metalli grounds. We could certainly talk to the droid outside. It really isn't going to trigger anything. That'd be more something, if I remember correctly, we'll have to do at the Jedi Enclave. But I'm going to skip that for the time being. We're more focused on the task at hand of determining what's going on with the Tainted Grove. Alright, so going to go over the river. Going to pause right here. Make sure everyone's all caught up. Oh, everyone's right there following. Have the calm, soothing sounds of the river as we heal on up. Alright. Gonna continue onward and get some more experience, and round the corner, and look who it is. It's a Duros warrior, which means Mandalorian must be over there. Looks like it is. Hassling this poor old man.
No, please. Take my wife and children.
Oh,
instead.
this guy's kind of a slime ball. Sacrificing his wife and children so he can live on, that's not the honorable thing to do. Because the Mandalorian's going to do that anyway, so since they haven't seen me just yet, I'm going to drop a frag grenade. Do a good amount of damage on the Duros warrior. I'm going to take the little ones off bit by bit. As you see, throughout the combat, I've been kind of deflecting blaster fire. Anyways, that is something just natural of the Jedi. It's one of the perks we picked up as soon as we got our Jedi class. We do from time to time deflect blaster fire. And it is something that can increase over time. Zalbar is going toe-to-toe with this Mandalorian and is doing a dang good job. Takes him down real quick. And just like that, we have disposed of our first Mandalorian. Fantastic. Blaster carbine and some credits. See if anyone else has anything. Some remains here, and there's a backpack. Nice, a repair kit. Zalbar can help with that, and some other repair stuff as well. I don't believe there is anything more here that we can have. So, we're going to head on over this way. So that's the other entrance we could have found as we came through the courtyard. Take us to the metallic grounds, which would bring us, well, over on this side of everything. So I'm going to take this side over to the Grove area. Alright, right away, greeted by some Cathhounds. Gonna get my cursor out of the sun so I can see what grenade I'm selecting. Toss a concussion grenade. I guess I should probably let one of the other guys use them. Take out this little one real quick. If we can make quick work of these two before the others show up, cut our numbers in half, and we certainly are. Did it just say I did 35 damage on that? That is fantastic. And just like that, everything's getting taken down. We're taking out the little fodder minions first before focusing on the bigger one. I'm going to try a critical strike here just to give it a try, see what's going to happen. And we get the critical strike and get the stun. That's what that meant. Fantastic. Always a good sign to get that. Okay. Going to drop a couple of cures here, more for myself. While it's going to drain my force points, that's okay. I don't anticipate going into combat anytime soon. And this Sandral ground. So, Sandrals are much like the Metales. Another family here on Terrace, part of a mission as well. We could certainly go that way if we wanted to, but for the time being, we are going to continue over. Who is this guy? Baluk is who I'm going to call him, unless they correct me. Apprentice, your arrival here is well timed. Who are you? What do you want? Well, who are you? Let's be polite. I am Baluk, a Jedi from the Enclave. I was sent here by the Jedi Council to investigate a killing that took place here a few hours ago. Communication does not pose a problem, as both the suspects and I speak Basic and Huttese, so why aren't you speaking to us in Basic? Oh, wait up. Hold the phone. That's an incredibly stupid question to ask. The game even makes a big deal about this when we meet Mission. Yes, Twi'leks can understand Basic, and since they have a humanoid vocal structure, they're capable of speaking Basic. However, they much prefer to speak in their native language of Twi'leki instead. My stupidity aside, let's move on. I was going to handle this case myself, but now that you are here, this could be an excellent opportunity for you to demonstrate how well you've been learning your lessons at the Academy. Not a bad deal. Though you are not a full Jedi, perhaps you could assist me in sorting out the truth from all the lies. What would you like me to do? Listen to the stories given by the two suspects. I have brought an information retrieval droid with access to the archives both at the Jedi Enclave and the planetary capital. Okay, helpful resource. I will use my wisdom and experience to offer you some guidance, but I will not solve the case for you. There is little benefit if you do not solve this problem yourself. Consider each man's account and check the facts with the information droid. Once you have gathered all the evidence you think you need, run through the possible scenario with me. If you are unable to come up with a satisfactory resolution, then I will take these two men to the Enclave and deal with this myself. Alright, so we're going to test our learnings from the Jedi right away. Put our detective hats on. Detective Asswad Dickwhistle, reporting to the scene of the crime. We are going to crack this case wide open. Isn't that right, Watson? I meant to raid, my dear Watson. Alright, I find it very odd for most people to seek shelter indoors when the sky is filled with dark storm clouds as it was earlier today. But that is not the most puzzling aspect of this case. The dead man, called Ernetic, was shot in the back with a blaster rifle. A rifle was found lying near his body with bloodstains on it. It has been sent back to the Enclave for analysis. Two other men were found at the scene when I arrived. One was Haddon Gold. He was unarmed. The other was Rickard Lassoff, who was carrying a hunting laser. Both men say they did not do anything, and that they came across the body. Odd. But both also accused the other. Obviously, there is more to this than what we have been told. Is there anything else I should know? There's one last thing. When I arrived, Haddon was holding his side and Rickard was favoring one of his legs. You would do well to remember this as we progress through the case. I sense foreshadowing. Those are important. I will remain here while you question the witnesses. Okay. Let us begin questioning our witnesses with our detective hats. So we have our information retrieval droid, Haddon Gold, and Rickard Lassoff. I'm going to go talk with Rickard first. He's right here. We are facing him anyways. Don't be racist. I'm sure this Jedi is more than capable of helping out. But it's a test. You're just an idiot. Just tell me what happened.
Well, I was out hunting Iriaz. when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it.
Okay.
Couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes.
The
So
sun
I
was in
shoot
your
it, and it
eyes,
drops. I
but we were
walk
just
over here
told
and find
it was a
handprints
cloudy day.
over Calder's
A
body.
dark,
Why
stormy,
don't you
cloudy
get this
day.
whole farce
One
over
where
with
people would
and
be
send that
inside.
whiner hand into the prison he belongs
Either
to?
way. All right. Let's see what Mr. Haddongold has to say.
You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation.
Yes,
I'm
I am
Handon
assisting
Gould.
Baluk.
Perhaps you've heard of me?
No. Should I have? I'm gonna go. Should I have?
I
Not gonna
guess
lie.
under the circumstances,
Don't want to
no.
play any favorites
Well,
with
I
it.
presume you wish to hear my story then.
That's why I'm talking to you. I need to know your story. I'm new to this.
I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder.
Why
So
would he
exactly
be
what
obvious
happened
of it?
earlier today.
Why is that
He's
obvious?
Running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders. Never use them.
That's fine. I don't know why you need to defend yourself. Gotta
Anyway,
run to stay in
I
shape.
was out running on the other side of that bridge there. And all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground dead.
Okay. Did you see the killer?
I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south.
That doesn't necessarily mean he killed him, though.
Something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away.
Okay.
Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on.
Don't rush me. Don't rush me. I understand you're impatient, but right away we've already caught someone in a lie. Rickard saying the sun was in his eyes when he shot. That can't be. Let's tell Baluk. How can I help you? I wish to discuss the murder. Let's start from the beginning, an excellent place to start. If we find the truth behind each piece of the puzzle, we will no doubt resolve the case. Haddon said that he was nearby and heard a shot and ran over, only to find Calder already dead. He said Rickard came out of the shadows of the rocks holding a blaster in his hand. Rickard said he was hunting areas, saw one through the glare of the sun and shot at it. It is possible that Rickard might have shot Calder accidentally and Haddon may have found the body, but that seems a very unlikely explanation. It is more likely at least one of them is lying. Well, duh, where does the truth lie? Rickard is lying. Why do you believe that? Well, we know there are areas. That's kind of some wildlife here. It was cloudy. There was no sun glare. That's the big thing right there. Very well done. It was cloudy this morning. If it happened, as Rickard said, the sun would not have been visible at the time of the killing. Caught him at a bit of a lie. He could help with this case. This lie doesn't prove him guilty, though. He's absolutely right. Can't. He's still innocent, just lying a little bit about his story. And there are some dead cathounds in the background for me murdering them mercilessly. Alright. Proceed to the next point. We need a motive. Why would anyone want to kill this man? Alright, let's see if we can find any of the relationship. And last time we ignored the information droid, so let's talk to him.
You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help him with this problem.
I am.
An information retrieval droid.
Okay.
I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here in Dantooine.
Very useful
If you have
information.
any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk
Oh, I
to me.
certainly will not. I'm
I've
sure you're
already
very
received some
helpful in
information
this
from the
situation.
archives on Calder Netic, Rickard Lusoff, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there
Okay.
any information you require?
Alright, what can you tell? What did you find about the body?
A preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by
Okay.
a single energy blast to the torso.
One
Is
shot
there
and he's
any other
dead.
Information you need?
Okay, can you tell me about Calder and Haddon?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past 7 weeks, a speeder had been
Okay.
rented by Mr. Netic and Mr. Gould. Is
Well,
there
a
any
speeder,
other
but
information you
Haddon
need?
said he didn't like speeders. Why would he be renting one? Seems a bit weird. We can ask him about that. What can you tell me about Calder and Rickard?
According to the municipal authorities near the Garrow spaceport,
Okay.
there have been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port.
Oh my.
Apparently, a
Drunk
Mr.
and
Carl
violent.
Lusoff was making
Interesting.
accusations at a Mr. C. Netic about cheating him in a business deal.
Okay, so
There are
business
two
deal
officers
going
dispatched
bad?
to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need?
No, that is very helpful. I'll have more questions later.
I will be here to assist you.
All right, let's see. Who do we talk to first? Mr.
How
Guld.
can I be of further assistance?
Why were you out here? No, we know that. You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bath.
Well, you're holding your side.
I run. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Why are you being a little nervous about that? Well, let me ask you some more questions. Why would someone want to kill Mr. Netic?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from
Okay.
time to time.
But why would that be why would that mean someone would want to kill him?
Even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut.
Oh no.
A hut here on Dantooine.
A hut.
Now, I bet you're wondering if
Means
I
there's a
had any
black
reasons
market
to
and there's
doubt him,
confirmation
but
of that.
I'll
Huts
tell
kind
you,
of run
I
that. They run the
hardly knew him.
underground.
I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him.
You knew Calder better than you admit. You rented a speeder with him.
But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I
Well, it
assure
is, because you
it
just told me you
isn't.
didn't like
I
speeders, you
dislike
prefer
Calder,
running.
True. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Okay, punch his face in. Why?
My wife was cheating on me with him.
Oh my.
I slept in my own bed.
He is definitely a
while I was in
dirtbag,
the
or a
next room.
sleazebag,
But
sleeping with another man's
because I
wife
may
in his own
hate
bed.
him for that, I could not kill him. It
Okay.
may have been my own fault for driving my wife away.
Yeah,
I
but
must
still,
try not to take the law into my own hands.
I have a hard
was
time
just
believing
out
you.
Running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running.
I have
is
a
not
hard time
crime.
believing you. You know what? That's all for now.
Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Yeah, you pretty much don't have a choice. All right, Rickard, what do you have to say? Did you know the victim? Well, Bullock said you were limping. Are you hurt?
Well, kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious.
Okay, let me ask you something else.
What do you want to know?
Did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time.
Okay, so you guys go a
Doesn't mean
little
I
far
really
back.
have to have liked the slime ball.
That's an interesting choice of words for someone you've known for a long time.
Especially
Granted,
now that he's
just
dead.
because you know someone a
We
long
actually
time
got
doesn't
along
mean you have to
pretty
like
well
them.
most of the time. We just had our differences. We
As
were
most people
actually
do.
business partners. We were
Okay,
involved in
business
some
partners.
orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I
Cool.
leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
Well, let me see. I want to ask you something else.
So, what do you want to know?
You thought Galder was cheating on you.
Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of
For
Grand
Aerotech, right?
Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well
Been
over
working together
20
for a very long time,
years.
it
We've
seems,
been doing
too.
just fine the way we are.
Okay, you can't deny it. There might have been some bad blood. You know what? That's all for now. We can't really... He's not really giving us anything one way or the other. All right. I think we've kind of got some motive. You know, a bad business deal maybe, but he's not giving off any indication. No facts that we can actually say, you know, Rickard's the one that did this. But this man right here, Mr. Haddon Guild, had his wife get caught. Knew his wife was cheating on him with Mr. Netic. That's motive enough for me. Yes, I want to discuss the murder. We know Rickard lied about the sun blinding him while he was shooting. Okay. We need more, obviously. Let's examine the relationship. Haddon said he barely knew the victim. Rickard and the victim were business partners. Okay. According to Rickard, they got along quite well on the surface. Neither man seems to have motive for killing Calder. I believe Haddon is lying. Why is that? He knew his wife was cheating on him. It's certainly a motive, all right. The case is taking shape. However, we mustn't jump to any quick conclusions. Perhaps we now should focus on the murder weapon itself. Good idea, went to an analysis. See what information the witness and the information droid can provide you about the blaster found near the body. Alright, I will remain here while you question the witnesses. I'm suspicious of you, Mr. Haddon. Let's ask you first
How can I
about
be
the
of further
weapon.
assistance?
What do you know about the weapon found by the body?
The blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I don't
Okay.
have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these.
No,
ravenous
that makes sense. The
cat
Cathhounds are quite vicious.
Can take a man down if it gets in the mood.
Okay,
Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession.
Makes
I would
sense.
appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
again with the blaming of the Rickard. Okay, nothing more for now. So
Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
you said the weapon was a blaster stolen from your house earlier. See what Rickard knows about it.
What do you want to know?
What about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry.
Okay, so
He had
Ichani
this one
weaponry
Really nice light blaster rifle that he always
and a
used.
blaster
Almost
rifle.
wished
Okay,
I could get myself
but it's
a
not that
rifle
one.
like the one he had. That blaster ain't it.
Gotta believe him. I gotta believe Rickard on this one. He's known the man for at least 20 years. They were business partners. He'd at least kind of know what kind of weapons he has. You know what? That's all for now. So I gotta believe him on that one. Let's talk with the droid to see if they offer any more information on this one.
Is there any
Mr.
other
Droid.
information you need?
Absolutely. Well, Handon said his blaster was stolen. Is there any record of this?
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched
Interesting.
and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought
So
to
why
find
wouldn't
the
he
record
file a
of the missing
report
weapon
that the
report
blaster was
listed
missing,
with
especially if it's their most
authorities,
prized
but there does
possession?
not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need?
Okay, tell me about the weapon.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample, other than the fact it did not belong to Calder.
Interesting,
Is
did
there
not
any
belong
other
to Calder, which
information you
confirms Rickard's story. He's never seen it, so he has no idea whose weapon it is. Interesting. I'll have more questions
need? I
later.
will be here to assist you.
Alright, let's talk to Baluk again and discuss the murder. What have we determined about the weapon found by the body? The blaster is Handon's. He's obviously lying about it being stolen. Another big lie there. So we have a motive as to why he would kill. And the weapon is his as well. But we need to confirm it for sure. There's a blood sample that was on the weapon that was sent back for analysis just before you arrived. Perhaps you can inquire with the information droid about it. I'm sure it's done right now. Let's talk with the droid and see what's going on.
Is there any other information you need?
Alright, tell me about the
I
blood
have just
sample that we
received
found on the
an
weapon.
analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon.
Okay.
It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately,
Okay,
there was
so it's not
bacterial
Calder's.
contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded.
Okay,
We cannot
so
get
an
any more specific
tainted
analysis
source,
on
but we
that
can
sample
confirm it's
other
not
than the
Calder's.
fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any
Okay.
other information you need?
Okay.
Very well. I will be.
That's some interesting information here. But look, let's report to him about this. I assume the blood on the weapon belongs to the victim, but I want to be thorough. What have you learned about the blood in the weapon? It did not belong to the victim. Your assumptions are wrong. So the blood must be to one of the suspects, but which one? Well, let's see. Rickard was limping, and he said he rolled his ankle. And Haddon's been clutching his side. From experience, rolling an ankle doesn't necessarily produce blood unless you scrape it on the way down as you're rolling it. So obviously Haddon's got to have something going on to be clutching his side. It's got to be Haddon's blood. Why do I believe that? Yeah, I don't trust him. Actually, I reconsidered. He's been clutching his side. Haddon has been moving oddly since I arrived. Perhaps we should examine him a little more closely.
Hey, what are you doing?
There is blood. Haddon appears to have suffered some sort of blaster wound to his side. It would seem there is one logical scenario. Haddon killed Calder for having an affair with his wife. Well, duh. Rickard was out hunting and accidentally shot Haddon after he killed Calder. Let's see. Well, interesting, because there are two weapons now found. One was shot, and the other Rickard had. But still, do we take the risk at thinking that Rickard was trying to kill as well? Did Rickard want to kill Calder for a bad business deal? He did call him a slime ball, and there have been some violent accusations, and if he felt he was being cheated on, maybe. No, we're going to take the risk. No, they're both guilty. We're Jedi. We think higher, because we are not like most people. We are Jedi. I want to know how you came to this conclusion. We know Calder was having an affair with Haddon's wife, but what motive could Rickard have? He just wanted to rob him, I have a hunch. He was cheating him at business. Very well done. You knew the entire time, didn't you, Baluk? You knew the entire time that's how this was going to go, and you just kind of strung us along. Both men had reason to want him dead, and my theory is this morning events. Both men knew Calder would be out this morning, and each plotted to kill him. Haddon found him first and shot him because of the affair Calder was having with his wife, shortly after Rickard arrived on the scene. From a distance, he saw Haddon and thought it was Calder's, so he shot him in retaliation for the credits Calder had cheated him out of in their business. Haddon would have dropped his blaster, the one we found at the scene, covered in blood. He probably thought Rickard was going to kill him, so he called us. So trying to defend himself and turned it around onto Rickard.
Damn both of you.
Oh, we're both going down for this. They're all both under arrest, and he's going to take them to the Enclave. Very well done. It is obviously you've studied your lessons carefully. I will be sure to inform the Jedi Council. Fantastic. Good work with Jedi. Well, hi, Karth. What are you wearing? Good day, may the Force be with you. Well, Master Baluk. I've never actually heard Karth say that greeting at the end of it. I normally don't travel with Karth when I've gotten this far. So that's an interesting little tidbit there. So we got a level up for Karth. So let's go ahead and take care of that here real quick while we have Karth here. So we have a soldier here. Nothing going in attributes. Skills and feats only. Skills, I'm going to keep putting points into treat injury just to kind of help damage, heal up. Feats, we are going to, I think, finish Master 2 weapon fighting. It's going to take off that balance with a total of -2 in the main hand, -2 in the offhand. Alright. So we're going to add that feat, Master 2 weapon fighting. The only one I could think of possibly putting in there is toughness, but I'm going to keep it with that one and accept it. And I just remembered the thing I have on here. I have put on Davik's Visor, feat, improve Power Blast. I don't actually think I'm going to need that. So I'm actually going to take that on off of him because he looks kind of silly. And I'm going to end the episode here. That detective part took a lot longer than I thought. We are just so close to the Grove. I know it's here somewhere. It's got to be over that bridge over there. But we're going to wait and save that for next time. Maybe run into a couple other Mandalorians as well and do some other leveling up as well. If you did enjoy the video, hit the like button there at the bottom. Leave a comment down below. I love responding to any of your comments, any questions that you have as well, even theory crafting of possible things we can do as well. That's certainly been a lot of fun to talk to you guys about, and I look forward to doing more so in the future. If you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button. Be a hero today as well. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. May the Force be with you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.